Are we live?
Not yet, but obviously अभी जो हम बात कर रहे हैं वो अभी लाइव होगा 1-2 सेकंड में. But obviously अभी जो हम हाँ. बात कर रहे हैं वो अभी live.
Yes, we are live. Live. Yes, we are live. Welcome to another episode of TheFalse9Podcast. Today we will talk about Europa League semi-finals. Manchester United versus Athletic Bilbao and Tottenham versus Bodo Glimt. उसके पहले ब्रो परसों वाले अपने सारे predictions सब सब गलत आए. Surprisingly, Inter Milan played an amazing football
Yeah,
and they managed to get a draw at
yeah,
Barcelona's home stadium, and other than Arsenal lost
yeah. And we were predicting
surprisingly.
actually the Inter Barca game to be the slower one, might have less goals than the other one, but वो उल्टा हुआ पूरा. But PSG
Exactly.
played well. But PSG could have sealed the tie. And similarly, I think Arsenal also missed couple of great chances. So
Yeah, no, the goalkeeping was amazing. Donnarumma का. And
yeah,
if away goals rule अभी होता, तो Barcelona would have been out. Most definitely.
हाँ अब अवे गोल नहीं है तो yeah. I mean away goal होता तो obviously PSG also would have had an advantage. What
तो
what
अभी
did you make of the new sort of Champions League format plus the fact that away goal हटा दिया है?
और
Like,
competitive हो गया I feel. Uh, there is no burden to score uh,
hmm.
more goals because away goals का rule. वो pressure हट गया players से. बाकी कुछ ऐसा खास फर्क नहीं पड़ा है. To have to be very honest.
बट लाइक अवे गोल्स की वजह से मुझे ऐसा लगता है ऐसा थोड़ा डायनामिक ऐड होता था काइंड ऑफ ड्रामा के वो अवे गोल कंसीड कर दिए शिट सीन हो गया लाइक देयर वाज लाइक अ इंसेंटिव टू गो अवे फ्रॉम होम एंड स्कोर एंड सिमिलरली इंसेंटिव टू कीप अ क्लीन शीट एट होम वो इंसेंटिव चले गया या
Correct. No, and one tournament to other. Uh, this is the, I think, most crucial match of the season for Manchester United. If we don't manage to win or get a positive result,
या
Old Trafford may you can't guarantee a win, to be very honest.
या इट्स अ it's a do or die for us this tournament that much is clear and like Amorim भी बोला ना प्रेस कॉन्फ्रेंस में कि इट इज नॉट लाइक के ये जीत गए हम यूरोपा तो सब फिक्स हो जाएगा बट इट इज लाइक ये नहीं जीते तो काफी कुछ बुरा हो सकता है एंड या
Correct.
डेफिनेटली
Bro, I think
बिकॉज
there
फिर
is a
अगर
lag
अगर हम
at your
नहीं
end.
if we don't do
थोड़ा.
anything in कितना लैग है
There's a minor lag at your end. You're
अच्छा
constantly lagging.
लेट मी स्विच माय नेटवर्क यो बैक
Yes, better. Okay. Yes, you were saying something. Sorry.
I lost track. But basically,
कोई
I think ऐसा है कि
रूबेन
ये
अमोरिम बोला है कि सब कुछ सॉल्व नहीं होगा
हाँ हाँ
अगर
हाँ
जीतेंगे तो.
बेसिकली ऐसा है कि अगर हम ये यूरोपा नहीं जीतते हैं सो इट्स नॉट लाइक द अर्थ विल क्रैश बट इट्स लाइक कि फिर अगला सीजन काफी ठंडा जाएगा अगला सीजन विल बी वन ऑफ लो एक्सपेक्टेशंस एंड वन ऑफ लाइक प्योर रीबिल्ड के
हम्म.
जहाँ basically you won't have any sort of tournaments to look forward to apart from प्रीमियर लीग में क्या कर रहे हैं और हम स्टाइल ऑफ प्ले इम्प्लीमेंट कर पा रहे हैं कि नहीं. So it might be good for United, we don't know, but फिर भी डिफिकल्ट है.
uh, yeah, there are lots of updates that have come up there are developments regarding Manchester United, and there's Jonathan Tah for free transfer this summer. United are actively considering. And there is obviously Matheus Cunha का रोज एक report आ रहा है. Then there is a breaking news. Uh, 7 minutes ago, Sir Jim Ratcliffe wants to sell Nice to finance full takeover of Manchester United. Saudi Arabia are looking to buy Nice.
Wow. Nice fans won't be happy about that at all because this is a very shitty move, right? So उनका club take over किया and then you didn't do anything of it. They lost like 5 years and didn't really progress overall. And now that owner is again selling and going, and that
Yeah,
too to
no,
a state.
but if you like, Saudi Arabia will pump up the money. ये भिखारीगिरी तो नहीं हो करेगा.
I know, but
मतलब Radcliffe
a lot of clubs actually don't like when someone like a Saudi Arabia or a Qatar, one of those Middle Eastern countries,
state
come in to
ownership, you
buy.
mean?
हाँ.
देखते हैं क्या
Generally,
होता है.
even though everyone wants their owner to be like a rich oil owner, but जब वो
Correct.
actual matter आता है where the oil owner is coming, everyone sort of हाथ उठा देते हैं और hesitate करते हैं. So
Oh, little off topic, but Gareth Southgate was visible during IPL match of Rajasthan versus Mumbai. He was wearing pink jersey of Rajasthan Royals. Strange collab. Absolute strange collab.
he watches cricket. वो Ashes में भी रहता था.
Ashes is different. The IPL,
हाँ.
and
Maybe
nobody knew.
does Rajasthan have any English player?
Archer.
Hmm, probably
Hi
Archer.
Arush, welcome back. Predictions for today. Yes, we were waiting that
We were waiting
someone
for
would ask
people to
this.
join.
Yeah, उसके पहले इंटरनेट ही ठीक कर रहे थे हम लोग. Anyway, now that you have asked, I think देख हम लोग के predictions wrong हुए हैं अब तक के. So you missed that part. We said Arsenal will win 3-1, 3-0, which they lost 1-0. We said 3-1 Barcelona, 3-0 Barcelona, 3-all हो गया. So predictions for today. You tell me what do you think, Arush? What do you think today?
Yeah,
क्या
I
होगा?
think Arush is an Arsenal fan, right?
Yeah,
As an
yeah,
Arsenal, as an outsider, what do you think?
yeah, yeah. If you are watching, तब तक मैं दे देता हूँ मेरा prediction. I think there will be a draw, 2-all or 1-all types.
हाई टू ऑल. तुझे नहीं लगता अपने लिए थोड़ा हाई स्कोरिंग ड्रॉ हो गया? लाइक हु विल
चलेगा.
स्कोर 2 goals?
देख वैसे भी रॉन्ग आ रहे हैं सारे predictions तो थोड़ा वाइल्ड ही जाते हैं. एंड
Hmm.
टॉटनहम के लिए आई थिंक टॉटनहम विल lose 1-2.
Yeah, I think Tottenham losing 1-2 makes a lot of sense.
क्योंकि I
United, I
would
think.
rather I would rather face Bodo Glimt as an opponent
अबे तू
because we have
ये this is the final in my opinion. Athletic Club is the final. I mean final में obviously weak team रहेगी relatively, but हम भी bottle कर सकते हैं definitely. But I
we
think
have bottled in history.
this game is more difficult than whatever game is next.
True, true, true.
Yeah, but
हाँ,
I actually think we might win 2-1. I think we might win it.
bold. Arush says not the biggest fan as yet of Amorim's football. Yeah, yeah, वो होगा धीरे धीरे. Watching this game solely for Nico Williams. Think a narrow win to Bilbao, maybe 2-1 or 1-0. Oh, हाँ, Nico Williams is linked with Arsenal,
Is
right? That's why you are going
अबे
for. सही है.
निको विलियम्स का सबसे बड़ा सीन तो ये हो रहा है कि अपेरेंटली हिज
Asman, there is
एजेंट्स
a
आर
there is a
demanding
lag.
4
Asman, there is a lag at your end.
I think I'm back now, but you're
Yeah,
not back.
I am live. I can see myself. There is a lag at your end. Crazy lag. पता नहीं वाईफाई तेरा कल से ठीक नहीं हुआ क्या? Anyway, तब तक yeah, I was
I am back
I
वैसे.
was हाँ I was saying that there are two. Oh, Athletic Bilbao का atmosphere just video has come 3 minutes ago, and it's crazy, the atmosphere. And correct me if I'm wrong,
Yeah.
the final is going to be in the same stadium, right?
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Okay. So
So
कोई
वो
ना
लोग
कोई एक टीम ये स्टेडियम में दोबारा खेलेगा
करेक्ट
in Europa.
करेक्ट ये दोनों में से डेफिनेटली या which could be important. थोड़ा if you have some sort of familiarity with the stadium, like obviously athletic के लिए तो extreme advantage रहेगा because they'll be at home, but even if we get to play the final here, it might be useful to just get a sense of how it
Yeah,
feels to play there.
yeah. The obvious ostrich Mark Goldbridge has tweeted Bruno starts.
Yeah, wow.
ये बंदे को ये बंदे को क्या मतलब मेरे को समझ में नहीं आ रहा दीप्तो बैनर्जी हाय दीप्तो वेलकम बैक ही इज सेइंग एथलेटिक बिल्बाओ विन 1-0 or United no bro you have to stick to one prediction here.
Yeah,
Arush says
yeah.
you are lucky Vahan Sanchez isn't playing in midfield today really good player good box crasher and dribbler in the final third yeah देखते हैं हमारे भी काफी प्लेयर्स नहीं है वैसे Ahmad is back from heavy injury Delit is back in the on the grass but I don't think so he'll be involved anywhere in starting 11 so I expect Euro Maguire and Mazraoui to start with Dallo is out right Dallo so
Yeah, Dallo is out.
Dorgu and Luke Shaw for wing back roles Ugarte
No, 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 no.
Casemiro
माजराई खेलेगा right wing back पे, because
Mazraoui राइट सेंटर बैक खेलता है
whoever plays on the right side will have to deal with Nico Williams. I don't think so वो लूक शॉ या टोरगू को रिस्क
And
लेगा निको विलियम्स के सामने.
there is another this thing. Luke Shaw can also play left sided centre back.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, because Luke Shaw injury से आया, I think he will be the one who will play center back and
Huh,
Mazraoui will be wing
regardless,
back.
regardless, the starting 11 will involve the Luke Shaws
Yeah.
and the Dorgus and the Mazarois of the world.
Also on Sanchez, by the way, Arush had mentioned, he's actually the highest scoring central midfielder in all leagues, in terms of league goals. So that's
Wow.
a big miss for them if you think about it. यानी वो उनके स्ट्राइकर से ज्यादा गोल्स मारा है, so he's a big miss.
Arish says, who do you think will be the most important player today?
ब्रूनो
हमारे
फर्नांडिस.
लिए एक ही
एक
प्लेयर
ही
इम्पोर्टेंट रहता है जो है ब्रूनो beggars can't be choosers bro
एक ही
एक ही
प्लेयर है
प्लेयर
जो
है
इम्पोर्टेंट है एक्चुअली,
एक ही
बट
प्लेयर है विदाउट
I,
हिम
I will say if Ahmad comes on the pitch, then he has that sort of capability of being super important and super.
हाँ Ahmad, I don't think so. He will start here. But
नहीं
I
नहीं,
feel
after 75 minutes.
Garnacho and Hoylund, they should. I had read a tweet today, and it was a funny tweet. ट्वीट में ऐसा था कि I want Hoylund and Garnacho to play like professional footballers today.
गर्नाचो
This is
गर्नाचो तो लाइक देख, गर्नाचो का लिटरली सिर्फ वो 7 चांस जो उसको मिलते हैं हर मैच में, उसमें से एक या दो सिर्फ फिनिश चाहिए उसको, एंड वी आर सॉर्टेड. Because Garnacho has been getting into goal scoring positions, quite similar to Arsenal's Martinelli, that way, where they get in the right position, they are making the right runs, ball receive kar rahe hain, but then the final finish is lacking. Or if it like fluke से भी एक दो finish बराबर चली गई Garnacho की, तो it could be a different game, because he's a very dangerous player.
true that, true that. But Garnacho, yeah, you swap Garnacho and Cunha, he will give you the क्या बोलते हैं finishes. Yeah,
Swap क्यों करना है कि like he Cunha
no.
is much older.
Anyways, it's a rumor, right? The Garnacho could leave and all, blah blah blah.
No,
In
no,
that
I don't
sense,
think so. We'll sell Garnacho, especially if he manages to
Arush,
score in the semi-finals. Then Garnacho का stock देख suddenly बढ़ जाएगा.
hoping. Arush says Nico Williams on the left, Inaki Williams on the right. Oh my God.
Yeah, It is going to be a constant bombardment on the wings, and Athletic are also a very defensive team. They have the best defensive record in the La Liga this year. I think they've only conceded
Wow.
26 goals or something. So
And they have lost only
it's
one or two. Correct me if I'm wrong.
I'm not sure, but definitely that they are unbeaten in the last 10 and have won 7 of the last 10 games. So they are also on a good streak. Defensively, very solid. Expected of a Valverde team, and then they have these like very pacey wingers in the Williams brothers who can just bombard down the wing. What like if you think about it, that's why I've been saying that I think if you win this, this is more difficult to win than the final.
Yeah.
फाइनल में आप हारे तो that will be a bottle, but this is more difficult to win.
A leak lineup आ गया है. हॉयलैंड, गानाचो, ब्रूनो, डोरगू, मजराई, उगाटे, कैसेमिरो, यूरो, मगवायर, लिंडेलॉफ, ओनाना. लिंडेलॉफ क्यों खेल रहा है यार?
Maybe he Amorim
ये
prefers his
लूक्शा वापस
sort of.
गया क्या?
पता नहीं, या तो टैक्टिकल होगा या मुझे लग रहा है कि ट्रेनिंग में अच्छा किया होगा लिंडेलॉफ ने, पॉसिबली, हु नोस. बिकॉज लिंडेलॉफ अभी सडनली मैचेस वापस से खेलने लगा है आफ्टर लाइक अ गैप ऑफ नॉट प्लेइंग फॉर अ वाइल. सडनली उसको अपीयरेंसेस मिल रहे हैं, तो आई थिंक ही मस्ट बी डूइंग वेल इन ट्रेनिंग. मे बी Amorim likes the fact that
या
he
इट्स अ
has a
कंफर्म लाइनअप. इट्स अ
yeah,
कंफर्म
he
लाइनअप.
has the ball playing ability ना, तो probably वो इसलिए सोच रहा है.
Oh my god, I'm little scared. Dorgu versus Williams.
हम्म. दोरगू कौन सा विलियम्स, नीको?
Yeah, he plays on the right. Correct. No, Nico plays
नीको
on the
प्ले
left.
नीको plays
Inaki
on
is
the
on the right.
left.
तो
Inaki is on the
माजराई,
right,
अरे
yeah.
अरे अरे अरे.
मैं बोला ना
पेस नहीं है.
माजराई पेस नहीं है, बट इतना भी कम नहीं है, बट हाँ नीको से काफी कम है. बट
देखते
आई
हैं.
आई थिंक मैनेजेबल हो सकता है, बिकॉज सी निको विलियम्स एक्चुअली देख, ही इज अ थ्रेट, ही इज अ कांस्टेंट थ्रेट, नो डाउट. बट इफ यू लुक एट इट, उसका सीजन ऐसा एक्सेप्शनली ज्यादा अच्छा नहीं है. 5 गोल और 5 असिस्ट है उसके थ्रू आउट द सीजन. सो इट्स नॉट लाइक अर्थ शैटरिंग नंबर्स दैट ही हैज. इट्स जस्ट दैट बिकॉज ऑफ हिज पेस एंड एक्सुबरेंस है उसका, यूथफुल एकदम, वो भागेगा और केओस क्रिएट करेगा कॉन्स्टेंटली.
Let's see if we manage to keep the shape properly. And I've
Yeah.
read one brilliant thread on Twitter, like how Valverde, the Athletic Bilbao coach, creates these 4-2-3-1, 4-4-2 shapes while
Mm.
defending, and they create these triangle in midfields and create little pockets to attack the opponent. And it is they are a good pressing team. Let's not forget that. And
Yeah.
if we want to beat the press, then let's see
Yeah.
how the game goes.
So आई थिंक अनदर फैक्टर वाई लिंडेलॉफ को वो खिला रहा रहेगा, क्योंकि इनका स्ट्राइकर जो है मारुआन सनाडी, he's not had like that great of a season. I can see he's had just 1 goal and 1 assist. So I think he's not that strong of a presence, and I probably ये लोग रिलाई करते हैं ज्यादा अपने विंगर्स पे और सेंट्रल मिडफील्डर्स भाग के आके अंदर गोल मारने पे. एंड आई थिंक दैट माइट बी अ रीजन के वो सोचा रहेगा अमरिम दैट लिंडेलॉफ कुड survive. I think what is important for United definitely is to get a connection between Garnacho and Hoyland somehow, because that is the key relationship that unite. Because वो दोनों है जो they are the closest to goal, and Garnacho keeps getting in situations where he has two options, either to find Hoyland or take a shot himself. And the thing he's been struggling at is के right decision right moment में कौन सा है. So
Um,
it's a pain that way.
Zishan, welcome to the stream. He says 0-2-0 Manchester United. भाई भाई
Wow,
भाई
clean
एकदम
sheet, bold
एकदम ही
prediction,
ऑप्टिमिज्म भाई,
elaborate,
एकदम ही वो.
please
अगर
elaborate.
अगर जीतेंगे ना नेक्स्ट स्ट्रीम में तू आएगा.
I also think we'll win, but I don't think we'll keep a clean sheet. बहुत wishful thinking a clean sheet.
यार क्लीन शीट तो ना रख पाए। मैं मेरे को लग रहा था पहला ही गोल हम लोग खाने वाले हैं, ऐसा लग रहा है मुझे। है वो फीलिंग।
एक चीज है कि like when we concede early, at least in those games we have a tendency to somehow come back. तो यानी but it's not like कि बहुत ऐसी चीज है जिस पे हमें अपने होप्स टांगने चाहिए. The last time we played them, do you remember when Ander
या
Herrera
या
used to
अंदर
play there
रहेगा, या
and
ईसुन
Ferguson
पार्क।
ka team?
आई रिमेम्बर,
I
आई रिमेम्बर।
like they tore us apart completely, and at that time उनका manager Bielsa था, and
एंड
uh,
वी ऑल्सो लाइक, करेक्ट मी इफ आई एम रॉन्ग, चैंपियंस लीग से बाहर होकर यूरोपा लीग आए थे।
correct,
और
correct,
गोल
correct.
डिफरेंस पे लीग हारे थे, वही इसमें,
वही वाला
सिटी से।
शायद सीजन था,
यस,
शायद शायद.
वही था सीजन। आई रिमेम्बर पैट्रिस एवरा हैड वन कोट दैट ओनली लीग ग्लोरी विल सेव आवर सीजन नाउ। तभी
हाँ.
यूनाइटेड यूज्ड टू बी कॉम्पिटिटिव इन द लीग। बट तभी भी बेचारे हार
haven't
गए थे।
haven't heard that in a while, so
या अ व्हाइल।
yeah. But I remember Rio Ferdinand talking about that game. Like they were so fast and they were constantly running. And he came out of the match thinking कि क्या हुआ कुछ समझ में नहीं आया. And then I think he told Ander Herrera that what are you guys doing in training? और Ander Herrera वही बोला था that we just run throughout the training. Balbir is saying Bielsa goat. Yeah, Bielsa. Balbir is a huge fan of Marcelo Bielsa.
वेलकम वेलकम बोलू, आई बीन वेटिंग फॉर यू। वेलकम
Finally,
बल्लू बोलू।
Ballu has
Balbir is
adorned
a
us with his presence.
huge City fan. If you have seen our videos, we have also given him shout outs in certain videos. He's a big City fan, and he's a big Marcus Rashford fan, like Azman. बिएल्सा गोट, यस। मस्त लीड्स के साथ क्या किया उसने प्रीमियर लीग में, जरा बता मुझे प्लीज। बिएल्सा गोट।
Bielsa is more of like a theoretician rather than an actual good manager. He is what the idea of a good manager is, I think. He hasn't been able to sort of showcase it at the highest level yet, or I don't think so he will, because उसका इतना relentless attacking mindset है, and players are human beings throughout a course of a season. Most players are unable to cope with that kind of attacking mindset.
Mallu says thank you for
Yeah,
welcoming
I
me
saw
with
that.
such grace. It's not a false intro, buddy. It's a truth. Also,
we
little off
we have
topic. I have.
photos. We have photos of you. I agree. Balbir has added that Bielsa is actual father figure of modern football tactics, and I agree that.
Yeah.
But my point is that वो on paper उसका idea of Bielsa is better than Bielsa the manager. Yeah. Oh wow. Finally.
Agree with Azman for a change. Yes. पार्टी करो तुम लोग आज। Also, a little non-United related, but I've been reading all of these कार्लो एंcelotti न्यूज। एक बार ही वो बार ब्राजील का डील ऑफ हो गया, अभी वापस से ऑन हो गया।
पता नहीं
नाउ
क्या
इट,
कर रहे.
द डोर इज नॉट
पेरेस
फुल्ली क्लोज्ड। भाई क्या चल रहा है ये यार?
Perez is doing some weird thing where he's trying to block Ancelotti's move to Brazil because he wasn't happy with the way sort of all of this had already leaked out in the media that usko Brazil jana tha. And it's quite bad. Yeah, the guy has won you couple of Champions Leagues now.
He's the most
Why are you?
successful manager, one of the most successful manager in
Yeah,
the history of Real Madrid. Like,
yeah, but pata nahi. Perez is Perez. He does things that only he understands.
बलबीर says
Balbir
मैच डे
is
सपोर्ट इज इम्पोर्टेंट, बट एफए कप के लिए टाइम है अभी, फाइनल के लिए।
तुम्हारा तो अलग है ना, तुम्हारे पास फैंस कितने हैं? 1000. But no, but definitely this will be difficult because San Mames is a very hostile sort of place, and let's not forget that Athletic Bilbao are basically uh, the club essentially only sort of has players which are specifically from that uh, Basque region.
Hmm.
So for many years they've only gotten players which are from that Basque region. So there is a very sort of core relationship that the fans and the players have, and it's going to be very hostile. Definitely, they've already, I think, teased on their social medias that Manchester United welcome to hell, uh,
I've
something like that.
seen that.
So they will definitely kind of make it as hard as possible for the United squad.
I'm only excited for Ahmad in the bench now. On the bench now, like not in the starting lineup, but
Yeah, Ahmad and Kobe will also be on the bench.
यार थोड़ा डर डर तो लग रहा है डर तो लग रहा है yeah, Balbir says Real Madrid are not used to being out of news at this point of the season, so just trying to be relevant. Correct.
Yeah,
And also I didn't like their attitude with whole William Saliba rumors just
correct.
right before the biggest semi-final of the season for him. मत मत करो ना ऐसे. I mean, just don't be those people.
And do you remember they did it with the Trent situation as well around January or February, where Jamie Carragher had got actually very pissed off कि ये rumors क्यों अभी आ रहे हैं. But they have a sort of this habit of just poking and ठीक है, you are the biggest club, but they don't really act in that sort of classy way which a biggest club is supposed to sort of act like. Abhi bhi, yani with the Copa del Rey final, you saw how sort of toxic and how agitated all of them had gotten. It was quite ugly to see.
Ugarte and Casemiro in the midfield. I think we are going to play on a counter attack. I don't think so. We are going to. This is not an attacking formation. This is thoda, have to be cautious and all. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah. But the problem is, yaar, I feel that Athletic Bilbao Valverde का जैसा tactics है, they allow the opposition to keep more of the possession because they are the ones who try to sit back and then they have these very pacey wingers who can just hit you on the counter. So I don't know how that would work out for us if we are also looking to play on the counter. I think we'll have to somehow. I think, honestly speaking, long shot DK Bahar se that is our best chance of scoring. Someone should gets like the ball in a
और वो
little bit of space and just hits it.
सिर्फ दो ही लोगों का कैपेसिटी है वो वैसे शॉट्स खेलने का. वन इज कैसेमिरो, अदर इज ऑब्वियसली ब्रूनो.
Yeah,
बाकी लोग तो
and
होपलेस
if
ही है.
Ahmad comes on, then
पता नहीं यार. I'm like, if we manage to shut shop at least by the half time,
hmm.
I think we have a good chance in this
Yeah.
first fixture.
What would you say would not be a bad scenario, and in the
A
sense of
draw.
us losing?
A draw.
No, us
Uh,
losing. Us losing, may what is the score line
1
that
nil.
you would say? 1-0. I think we can overturn 2-0. Even 2-0, I think United can overturn because Old Trafford पे रहेगा. I have like faith in an Old Trafford comeback.
पता नहीं ब्रो. वन nil is a क्या बोलते हैं, करेक्ट मैनेजेबल स्कोर एट ओल्ड ट्रैफर्ड. उसके बाद पता नहीं.
Yeah,
नॉट वेरी श्योर.
the yeah, it's good that at least their key players, some of their key players are missing. So that will hopefully give United some sort of an edge.
देखते हैं. आई थिंक विल रैप अप इन नेक्स्ट 5
Yeah,
क्विक प्रेडिक्शंस अगेन एंड विल रैप अप. टॉटनहम का आया क्या? मैं टॉटनहम का देखा ही नहीं.
but
स्पर्स.
like, who cares?
लेट्स सी. ओके. Visario, Pedro Porro, Romero, Van de. Oh my God, they have their main pairing back. right before the final.
Van de Ven is back. Oh shit, that is
And Romero
problematic.
also.
Do you remember how he ran across the entire field to score
Of
against
course,
us?
then there is Udogi, Bissouma, Bentancur, Madison, Johnson, Solanke. Bro, that's insane lineup.
ठीक है, ऐसे इंसेन नहीं है.
हम हारे हैं 2 बार उनसे लीग में.
अब हमसे मत कंपेयर करना.
करना
We
पड़ेगा
can't be
at
the,
some point of time.
yeah, but we can beat them. But again, like, let's not jump that far. I think the semi-final is the game to win because ये ज़्यादा difficult है in my opinion. This is a Spanish team against which United have had a fairly horrible record in Europe. It is a team which has beaten us before. Uh, it is a very sort of structured squad which hasn't conceded a lot of goals. And the manager Valverde is fairly experienced, fairly shrewd in how he sets up the team. And then they have Nico Williams जो भागेगा और मेरे को भागने वाले प्लेयर लोग से बहुत डर लगता है. And like similarly, I appreciate those kind of players. Obviously, those who can sort of take on
अपने पास भी है
wingmans.
भाई. बलबीर सिंह 3-1 टू यूनाइटेड. अरे बाप रे.
Oh ho
ओके
ho ho ho.
ओके ओके ओके. श्योर.
Who do you think Balbir in United can score 3 goals? Because I think I don't know. I'm not sure if we have 3 goals in us. I think two is still possible.
आई एम स्टिल सेइंग 1-1 और 2-1 टू एथलेटिक. मुझे
Two
नहीं
one
लग रहा
with
है.
a 2-1 with a 89th minute Ahmad winner. Yes, now we're talking.
लेट्स सी. तेरे मुंह में घी शक्कर होना चाहिए ऐसे.
Let's let's see.
आई डोंट थिंक सो ही इज reverting. Anyway, I think we'll wrap
Chalo.
up. We are
Yeah,
close to we are not close to the kickoff, but yeah, और आधा
we
घंटा
will
हो
be.
गया. But let's see the quick predictions. 1-2 Manchester United, and
Yeah.
Rondon is saying hi, hi Rohan, hi. Hoyland दो Bruno penalty. अरे बाप रे.
बाप
Okay,
रे, हॉयलैंड 2 goal is like a good shout. ठीक है बल्लू. We'll
and
take
on
note
the
of
other
that.
hand,
Yeah.
Spurs lose 1-2.
Rondon, sorry, we you joined a bit late, but we'll be happy to hear what do you think sort
Yeah,
of
yeah. He's
the
saying he's
score line
happy
will
with the
be.
draw. Even I will be happy with the draw. That's a very, very
Yeah,
realistic
yeah,
this thing score.
yeah.
Hoyland 2 would be
Yeah, it would be great. It would
पता
definitely
नहीं
be
ये.
like a good
Yeah,
kick.
Spurs 4-0 against Bodo.
Ballu
Dude, you
being
are
very bullish, very bullish.
हो सकता है यार, हो सकता है वो सेकंड
But
वाला. फर्स्ट.
Spurs not conceding, I don't think so. They will concede.
I want them to lose यार. It's too much.
Yeah.
I can't it Spurs.
Okay. Why? Why? Big question incoming.
Yes.
Would you prefer losing to Spurs in a final or would you prefer losing to Bodo Glimt in a final?
ओ मुझे लगा तू एथलेटिक बिलबाओ के अगेंस्ट बोल रहा
नहीं नहीं नहीं
है.
नहीं मैं बोल रहा हूँ would you in a final would you prefer losing to Bodo Glimt or Tottenham Hotspurs?
Oh my God. Obviously, Bodo Glimt. No, not Spurs.
बोडो
Don't
ग्लिम्ट
want
would
to
be
lose.
even bad यानी तू इमेजिन कर रहा है तू कोई तो पता नहीं कौन से
अरे
लेवल
बट
की लीग की
स्पर्स
टीम
से
से
नहीं
हारा.
हारना. That's my worry. Like, don't want to lose against Spurs then.
Rondon has a fair point. That's bold to consider us that in the final. And like we've been talking about this Rondon that basically this is a more difficult game than whatever the final is going to be for us because this is an actually good team.
Tactically acute team right now, which we are going to face.
Yeah.
Balbi says that goal in the league will help
Hopefully,
Hoyland.
hopefully, because that was not a shot that will give him confidence. It was just like उसका first touch था वो जो goal चले गया.
Yeah, Balu says, Van Deven and Romero are back. You just said so a clean sheet. Yeah, they can keep a clean sheet. They have that potential. That they are those two players are their main centre back pairing. Deepto says we
Deepto
have not
coming in.
beaten Spurs home. I know, bro. I know. We
हाँ
have not
यार
beaten
ठीक
them.
है अभी क्या करें. But
We have
seriously, is
not.
it like 2022? I'm sort of surprised then because
I'm
मेरे को
telling you,
लगा
this year they did league double.
yeah. And last year also
Uh,
did they do league double?
I think there was a draw and a win, if I'm
But
not wrong. Or
draw होगा हाँ हाँ. Yeah. But that's not a good reflection यार. अगर तू स्पर्स को 3 साल में नहीं हराया है, that is problematic. Whichever way you look at it.
यार नेगेटिव एनर्जी नहीं चाहिए. ओके ओके विल
Fair
कीप द
enough. Fair
पॉजिटिव
enough.
एनर्जी.
Good
फेयर
point.
इनफ फेयर
Yeah.
इनफ. Cool. On that
Anyway.
very positive note, let's wrap up. काफी bold predictions, काफी straightforward predictions. I'll be happy with the draw, let's be very honest. I want United to win, but it will be a very difficult win. And ओल्ड ट्रैफर्ड पे अगर एक गोल का डिफरेंस है, yes, then we are in for that final contention. अगर
Yeah.
2-0 है ना, then it is very difficult for us. But you
Hmm.
never know. अपन कहीं से भी गोल निकालते हैं. You have seen it. Yeah, तेरा last prediction and we'll wrap.
Yeah, I think 2-1. I would say I would love a Bruno goal and a 89th minute Ahmad winner. That would like give me a very good dopamine kick. But I'll take a draw also. I'll take a 1-0
Fair.
loss also if it comes to that.
Hopefully. Let's go. On that note,
Let's
thank
go.
you guys. Thank you for joining in. Like the stream, subscribe to the channel, those who are new. Uh, we'll see you on the, I think, EPL or next review or the preview of the second leg, but we'll meet very soon. Thank you so much. Good night.